Have you ever walked into a room and without saying anything, someone changed the mood? The air became thicker, the steps became measured, the conversations became more aligned. This isn't magic. It's gravitas, the weight of presence. Gravitas is not volume. It is not shouting. It is not showing off. It's density. It's focus. It's channeled intention. It's the kind of energy that doesn't demand attention. It organizes it. There is a way to build this aura. It doesn't require natural charisma, stage tricks, or manipulation. It requires perception engineering supported by reality, character, competence, constancy. Without these foundations, every aura falls at the first rain. With them, your presence becomes a track, and the meeting, the project, the team fall into place. Diagnosis. Why your presence doesn't matter, yet internal noise you arrive in a hurry, anxious and needing to please. Your body betrays it. The eyes blink too much. The tone rises half a tone at the end of sentences. The hands look for pockets. Those who observe intuit, you seek approval. Those who seek approval negotiate their own authority. Low ballast, you talk big but deliver small. You promise more than you deliver. Without support, every word loses currency. The audience learns to listen to you like they listen to advertising. Language without borders, long sentences, endless justifications, ownerless opinions. Those who speak without borders do not define terrain. They invite invasions. Lack of ritual presence is a built-in habit, not good luck. Without preparation routines, your energy arrives crooked and your intention is scattered. The solution is simple and hard. Clean up the noise, increase ballast, talk to the edges, ritualize the preparation. Authority, Machiavelli, for those who want to lead without manipulating. Machiavelli observed that power is largely perception, reputation, signals, expectation. But he also warned that perception without substance falls quickly. He cultivates the ability to act with courage, prudence, and adaptation. Fortune luck favors those who are ready. Useful lessons with ethical boundaries. Reputation's capital. Treat it like a treasure. Transparency and consistent delivery are the compound interest of authority. Appear and be. Align external signals, communication, posture, rituals with substance, competence, results, prudence. Choose your battles. Strategic silence may be the strongest response. Timing, injuries at once, benefits gradually, ethically translated, make difficult changes with clarity and a defined beginning-end. Distribute recognition continuously. Alliances build networks based on trust, not fear. Fear mobilizes quickly, but implodes even faster. Summary: use the science of perception to make visible what is real and use your character and your commitment. Principles of an ethical aura of authority, visible consistency, your standards need to be observable, punctuality, deadline reliability, stable quality, being predictable in values and unpredictable in tactics. That's the combination. Clarity without gratuitous harshness. Speaking clearly isn't being aggressive. It's removing ambiguity and reducing friction. Clarity saves everyone time and creates psychological safety. Impartial justice protect the process before protecting specific individuals. The group needs to trust the arbitrator. When you make a mistake, publicly correct it. Apologize without theatrics. Practical competence, know your craft. Read, test, redo. You don't need to know everything, but you need to master the essence and have the humility to seek support when it is beyond your reach. Explicit boundaries say no with respect and reason. The aura becomes clear when its edges are clear. Courage with prudence, choose fights worth fighting and end them quickly. Don't prolong conflicts out of ego. Real care for people. The most stable authority is that which produces growth around it. Don't promise comfort. Promise development and protection from unnecessary noise. Gravitas, basic protocols, posture and breathing, feet steady, shoulders aligned, chin parallel to the floor. Diaphragmatic breathing. Exhalations longer than inhalations. This reduces internal noise and adds rhythm to pauses. Calm, command voice, low timbre, medium volume, slow cadence at the beginning of phrases and firm at the end. Avoid just a minute. Filler words leak authority. Pauses and silences before answering. Count to 3 in your mind. Pause before and after the main point. Pausing creates a framework for the idea. Sentences with border structure, objective context, decision, next step. Examples. Given X, we decide Y, next step, Z by Friday. Directive Luke. Look at who speaks to validate. Look at who decides to lead. Don't turn your head too quickly. Slow movements, signal control. Economy of gestures, avoid shaking your hands. Use short, precise gestures to initiate ideas. Big gestures only for important transitions. Impeccable documents, clean slide, 3 points, verifiable data, discrete font, reports with a 5-line executive summary at the top. Reading them saves you time, and time is respect. Advanced ethical protocols, sustained perception engineering initial framework. Get to the topic first. We have 3 points. Whoever frames it first organizes the debate and gets the benefit of the doubt. Scope surgery, don't discuss everything, define boundaries. Today we solved XY will be included in the next sprint. Clear boundaries bring relief and focus. Consensus triangulation, point out a higher principle. Which decision preserves quality? Groups align better when the criterion is greater than the individuals. Asymmetrical rhythm, slow diagnosis, quick execution. You demonstrate prudence and then decision. Cold debrief after deliveries. 3 questions. What worked? What didn't work? What changes? Know which hunts? Committed to learning public reinforcement, private correction with exceptions, give specific praise in public, correct in private, except when the error was public and compromised the process. Then the correction must also be public and respectful. Terms of entry before accepting demands, establish criteria, data, responsible party, deadline, trade-offs. Whoever enters into its process accepts its gravity. Stalk as silent victories, accumulate small adjustments without feint. When you need a difficult change, the balance of trust pays the interest. Lateral authority network, build influence with peers, not just superiors. Lateral authority protects bottom-up decisions. Ethical persuasion, prepare the groundwork with context and metrics before the decisive meeting. Surprises turn into resistance. Context turns into consensus. True narratives use storytelling with facts, problem, obstacles, decision, outcome. Narrative without data is theater. Data without narrative is spreadsheet. Bring the two together. Turbulent meeting frame. 3 points, 15 minutes each. Use pauses and a steady voice. Distribute the word. Capture real-time decisions in a document. Close with an executive summary and dated next steps. Term negotiation with the current team. I deliver A in X days. For A, I need 2 more people or Y days. You offer real choices. The other party chooses the consequences. You don't convince them by shouting. Difficult feedback, observable data, impact, clear expectation, offer of help. In the last 2 sprints, 3 delays. Impact, QA blockage, expected weekly predictability. I can help you with a planning routine. Product crisis, asymmetrical rhythm, 20 minutes of diagnosis without culprits, 40 minutes of planning, 10 of external communication. You protect the team from witch hunts and preserve the brand's reputation. Hostile audience, don't fight with anxiety. Acknowledge a valid point, bring it to light, and return to the objective. I agree that X is a concern. Here's the number. Our goal today is Y proposal Z, high-level event active neutrality stance. Listen with pen in hand. ASK2 quality questions. Deliver 1 summary. Less self-promotion, more usefulness. Authority is what organizes collective thought. 30-day ritual architecting gravitas. Week 1 internal foundation morning. 8 minutes of breathing, 4 by 6. Reading 2 pages on the topic of the day. 3 minutes of silence. Afternoon. Short document with the 3 most important decisions of the day and their reasons. Night. Language review. Just maybe when unnecessary. Week 2. Language and borders practice decision sentences. Context. Decision. Next to step. Practice polite no's. I can't do it by Friday. I can get it to you by Tuesday with equality. Mark 2 calendar edges and defend them. Week 3, delivery and reputation. An impeccable delivery per day. Clear email, lean microdocument, clean report. Record everything in an evidence diary with dates and results. Week 4 scene, an impact, hold a meeting with prior planning and published minutes. Try 2 long breaks at key moments. Execute a difficult change with a defined beginning and end. Communicating what, why, how, by when. Let's go in order, please. What is the verifiable fact here? With this scope, this is the possible deadline. I prefer to decide with data. Do you have a number? I don't participate in discussions without an owner who decides. Can I say no for now and reevaluate on Monday? I understand the urgency. We need to agree on the criteria first. Fatal errors, what destroys an aura? 1, promise and not delivered to. Confusing coldness with rudeness. 3, using silence to punish instead of organize. For praise, wholesale and correct retail, it should be the other way around. 5, seeking to be loved instead of being trusted. 6, leaking, anxiety in public. 7, lying, faking numbers, manipulating people. Nothing destroys faster. Trust takes years to build and seconds to crumble. 12 laws of gravitas, paperback, eye without ballast. There is no aura. To whoever frames first saves energy later. 3, a lovos and short sentences travel further. 4, silence is not absence, it is architecture. B, the body convinces before the argument. 6, reputation is compound interest on delivery. 7, clear boundaries, protect relationships. 8, asymmetrical rhythm. C, slowly, act quickly. 9, praise with precision, correct with respect. X, narrative needs data. Data needs narrative. 11, prudence decides battles that are worth fighting. 12, leading is organizing hope without selling illusion. You come in, there is no rush in your step, but rather direction. The first few sentences are few. The pauses are noticeable. The gaze is fixed. You state the framework, you define the scope, you define the next step. No one was coerced, no one was humiliated. Even so, the room rotates on its axis. The side conversations cease. Decisions take control. Time is running out. Your aura doesn't subdue, it invites alignment. And alignment happens because it makes sense. This is what you have built. A gravitational field of clarity, fairness, and competence. Gravitas is not a trick. It's a consequence. Consequence of habits, decisions, and delivery. Use perception as Machiavelli taught, not to deceive, but to make visible what you have built. Breathe, talk less, talk better. Right? With edges, deliver on time, protect the process, protect your reputation. Make difficult changes with humanity. Soon, your presence will stop asking for space. It will define the space. If this video gave you tools, practice for 30 days, then share your results with your team, turn your growth into a multiplier. The room doesn't need more loud voices. It needs firm presences. Be that presence